Hi there, Elevated Planet community. This is John Drew here on behalf of both myself and Jole, who is included in this program, but this intro piece is just down to me. So today we have a fascinating program for you. Staying in tune with what we've done in recent times, this time we are going to Lancelot as one of the Knights of the Round Table. And the reason to do that, again, this comes from the Hypnotist Journey to Avalon by Sarah Breskmen Cosme. Brilliant book. It's a channeled piece that really tells us so much about what is going on right now. What is really apparent is that the Knights of the Round Table and King Arthur were very in tune with higher dimensions and the understanding of how to bridge between the third dimension and the upper dimensions. And this is where we can learn so much from them. So this is one of the reasons that we are tapping into this one today. So I do hope that you enjoy this. And we also have the Galactic Federation with us again to give us an update on what is going on the planet right now, because there is a lot. You may have been feeling it yourselves. So we will uncover more when we get to that section. Anyway, on with the show.
I'm sitting around a large round table, and it has engravings on it. I'm with other knights. Each member around this table makes up 13 knights, including King Arthur. It's always 13. It's a very powerful number that represents spiritual unity. You said there were inscriptions on the table. What do the inscriptions look like? They represent the 13 zodiac signs. There's a zodiac sign for each seat around the table, and each knight was born within that zodiac sign. I am at the head of Leo. You said that King Arthur was there. What does Arthur look like? The first thing you notice about him is his eyes, piercing, magnetic, and alive with an intensity that almost stops you in your tracks. They shift mesmerizingly between the shades of brownish gold and green, like a forest caught in the changing light. There's a quiet kindness in his gaze, but beneath it you sense something deeper, a nobility that feels both ancient and unshakable. It's not just in his expression, it radiates from his very presence. He seems like someone who commands his emotions and surroundings with ease. A person of quiet strength and unwavering control. What are you talking about around the table today? Crop failures have hit one of the neighboring kingdoms. Not Avalon, but close enough that it demands our attention. The situation is dire, and we're working to put together a plan to help. The room feels tense, but focused. Merlin is here too, his sharp eye taking everything in, already piecing together solutions before anyone else has spoken. His presence commands respect, not through words, but by sheer force of who he is. There's no denying the urgency. We have to act, and quickly. These are real lives on the line, and failure isn't an option. Where does Merlin sit? He doesn't. He usually paces. What is decided at the meeting? Merlin suggested a treaty with the elementals of the region. A bold move, but one that made sense. The drought and the crop failures weren't just bad luck. They were a direct result of the elementals' anger. The people of that kingdom had been dumping waste into the waters, choking the life out of the streams and rivers. Worse, they'd been mining the land, tearing out stones and rocks, and then tossing the debris back into the waters like it didn't matter. But it mattered. The spirits of the land weren't just upset, they were furious. You could feel their rage in the cracked earth and lifeless fields. Merlin's words hit hard. This wasn't just a political issue or an economic one. It was personal, between the people and the land itself. If we didn't act fast, this wasn't going to end with a few bad harvests. It would destroy everything. What was the treaty? Merlin went straight to the leader of the elementals, no hesitation, and asked what they wanted. The answer was simple, almost painfully so. They just wanted the humans to stop dumping their waste into the water. That was it. They didn't ask for anything unreasonable, just for the respect they should have been given in the first place. The elementals even went a step further, preparing a space where the debris could be placed without harming the land. Their frustration wasn't just about the pollution, it was about the disregard for them. They were upset that no one had thought of consulting them before the mining operations began, and that disrespect cut deeper than any physical damage. They weren't asking for power or control, they just wanted to be treated as part of the land they protected. What happened? The crops started flourishing again after they stopped dumping.
So, the number 13 represents spiritual unity, and each night with the zodiac sign at the table also suggests finding an important cosmic alignment and balance within the Knights of the Round Table. The crop failure is interesting as it shows how disharmony created by the ignorance of the humans carries real consequences. As we know from the universal law of cause and effect, every action has a consequence. And with this in mind, given our disregard for our planetary home, it is little wonder that disruptive weather patterns and natural disasters, as well as crop failures, etc., should be the consequences. But as we know, times are changing. An important element for the new Earth will be remembering the wisdom that has been forgotten and reconnecting to and honouring all of consciousness and creation in its many forms, including the elementals. It's interesting that our friend Rua Bull and many indigenous folks, shamanic and holistic practitioners, and more have never forgotten this truth. But a healthy dose of skepticism and ridicule have dissuaded many of us from seeing the fantastical reality of it all. Now it is time to get back into harmony and balance while Mother Earth purges any negativity to allow the frequencies to continue to rise on the planet and within ourselves. Okay, Jole, what would you care to add?
The universe is so beautiful in that it conspires for our success. And the ancients and the creator gave us things such as astrology and all of these magical arts in order for us to become better and to do better. And in this current climate, the frequency is being pulled down a bit. And to raise our frequency and vibration, one of the ways to do it is to go within and to really externalize some of the things that are challenging so that you can face them and rise to a higher vibration. And some of that is challenging the past, challenging some of the ideologies that maybe you have taken on through the years and have just moved through without really thinking about how that's affecting you and the world around you. So in this time period, to raise the vibration, we want to work with our own energy and begin to speak life into ourselves and the environment around us. How do you do that? Like negative thoughts, when they come in, replacing them with positive thoughts, moving out of the way when you're hearing gossip and judgment and labeling. When you're experiencing a situation where someone is very passionate about their viewpoint, it's not about competing or disagreeing or being contrary. It's about allowing them the space to feel the way that they feel, even though you may feel opposite. These little steps cumulatively add up to raising the vibration and the frequency. And when you raise your own vibration, the environments you go into and the people that you are around, their vibration will also raise because of you and your stability in a high vibration.
Mm-hmm. Beautifully put, Jole. Wonderful. Okay, now we're going back to Lancelot again.
Tell me more about yourself. What do you do during your day? Much of the day is consumed by preparation for battle, training, drills, and relentless practice. We work tirelessly to sharpen our skills, training new knights, and perfecting the art of combat. But the most critical lesson isn't about swordsmanship or strategy. It's about mastering ourselves. They drilled into us the importance of controlling our emotions, explaining that true strength lies in the ability to remain calm under pressure. A warrior who can keep his head clear and his heart steady is unstoppable, even in the chaos of battle. It's not just about fighting, it's about becoming something more, something unshakable, no matter what stands before you. It all begins and ends with breath control, Your breath is the bridge between your body and your emotions. And in the chaos of battle, it's your greatest tool. When the adrenaline surges, your breath instinctively quickens, becomes shallow and erratic. If you let that happen, your emotions spiral, and you're dragged into a reactive state, fear, anger, or panic taking over. But if you can master your breath, you can master yourself. Slowing your breathing, keeping it deep and steady, anchors your mind. It allows you to remain calm, even as chaos rages around you. Each inhale and exhale reminds your body that it's in control. With that control comes clarity. Your actions are no longer driven by instinct, but by intention. More than that, focused breath work strengthens the protective energy around you. As you breathe steadily, you feel yourself surrounded by an invisible shield, a field of calm and safety that nothing can penetrate. This isn't just about defense. It's about commanding your space, shaping the battle on your terms. Mastering this takes practice, but when you can maintain that state, calm breath, steady emotions, and unshakable sense of protection, it's like standing in the eye of the storm. Everything may rage around you, but you remain untouched. That's the true strength of a warrior. What type of breathing would you do? Our technique was precise. We'd roll the tip of our tongue up to the roof of our mouths, creating a connection within ourselves and taking the deepest breath we could. As we inhaled, we focused on our abdomen, imagining a ball of light forming there. This ball wasn't just a visualization, it was our shield, our field of protection. As we breathed in, the ball contracted, growing denser, pulling energy inward, strengthening. When we exhaled, we would press the breath out of our abdomen, visualizing the ball expanding outward, wrapping around us like an impenetrable shield. This contraction and expansion, in sync with each breath, created a rhythm, a dynamic living barrier of light and energy. The key was control. As long as we could maintain steady, deliberate breathing, we could maintain this field. A deep inhale would draw the protection inward, fortifying it, and a slow, measured exhale would expand it outward, surrounding us with calm, focused energy. The practice wasn't just physical, it demanded emotional balance. Each breath carried intention. Each inhale and exhale was a reminder that we controlled our state, no matter what chaos surrounded us. This rhythm of contraction and expansion was our greatest anchor, our armor, and our greatest defense.
So, mastering ourselves means remaining calm under pressure, and it strikes me that whether that is in the chaos of battle or watching the world around us disintegrating into chaos and confusion as the old earth makes way for the new, this is something that we can all learn from. We can become more, something unshakable, and it all begins and ends with breath control. When I attended the Greg Braden event in Sedona last year, the breathwork sessions were amazing, totally liberating. So this is something we shall return to later in April when I'm back from my travels. I know that amongst our community we have several breathwork holistic practitioners, so let's see if we can tap into their wisdom for the benefit of our collective. It is the bridge between our body and our emotions. So achieving mastery over this liberates us from anxiety, fear, or panic when the unexpected occurs, allowing us to be that calm in the storm, that beacon that will help those around us to also go back into their center. And focused breathwork strengthens the protective energy around us, so it truly is the gift that keeps giving, making us true warriors of the light. The tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth thing is also part of the Drumvalo Melchizedek teachings in his Illuminating the Awakened Heart workshop. And the reason is that your tongue, believe it or not, is directly connected to your heart. There is a protective skin sac around your heart which goes upwards, and your tongue is at the top end of that. Meanwhile, the roof of your mouth at a specific point provides a direct connection to your brain. So it is a method of achieving heart-brain coherence, and it is very powerful. Similarly, creating the energetic ball was also part of Drumvalo's teachings. creating what is called your Leonardo sphere through pranic breathing. Who taught Drumbelow, you ask? Well, as it happens, it was Thoth. So that wisdom comes from a master, whether it be Merlin or Thoth. And the use of focused intentions, I can truly imagine its power. Such useful teachings. So what do you think, Jole?
John, you gave us such great tools for breathing, and another one to align your chakras and your breath together. And when you start doing this, you'll begin to see what we talk about, the expansion and the contraction of the chakra. You can see where you are. So as you breathe in, you can have your eyes open or closed. It's possible. And if you can't see the color, you can say it in your mind. But as you breathe in and you breathe out, you watch the chakra, the energy of the chakra, come in and expand, go in and expand. And as you breathe, and then you add momentum, and then you move up, and you do it with the second one as you breathe in and you breathe out, and you breathe in and you breathe out in the color orange, and you watch that expand in the second. And the third, the same thing. You breathe in, you breathe out, and you see that color come in and move out, come in and move out. And then you expand that chakra, moving it all the way up to the crown, aligning yourself with that highest part of you and really being able to connect with the messages that your higher self has. This way you can clean the toxins out of your chakras very quickly. And you can also then calm, align with your, I guess, most loving good, and then proceed and react. Because as was said, your emotions and your breath, and in between that is that sweet spot. So really being able to utilize the chakras and the breathing in tandem to really help you clean, expand, and grow is just another way in which, a practical way to increase your connection.
Thank you, Jole. So now for this next piece, we have Marim, who is one of the Blue Avian Collective, who is linked to the Galactic Federation of Light. She's going to give us an update on the multi-dimensional proportions of what has been occurring on the planet over these last few days. So this is really fascinating stuff. So here we go.
Dear Earth family of light, I am Marim of the Ansharian and Blue Avian Collective. It is with great honor that we speak to you now, at the dawn of a new transformation on your world. We come bearing insights, illuminated perspectives on the unprecedented 60-hour Schumann Resonance Blackout that took place from March 13th through March 15th, 2025, following your recent lunar eclipse gateway. It is our intention to offer deeper clarity and uplifting guidance so you may integrate what has occurred with both confidence and reverence. Let us begin by recognizing the extraordinary nature of what you have just witnessed. Never before, in the records kept by your scientific instruments, has the Schumann Resonance, the Earth's heartbeat, gone quiet for such a prolonged stretch. Your planet's electromagnetic pulse effectively vanished from the charts for 60 continuous hours, leading many to wonder how this phenomenon could be possible. Was it a mere technical disruption, a sensor malfunction, or was it a cosmic event orchestrated on levels beyond conventional explanation? We assure you that, while your material methods of measurement hold their validity in the world of form, there are far vaster forces at play in this scenario. The linear instruments humanity relies upon can provide glimpses of reality, yet they cannot always capture the true scope of a multidimensional shift. Indeed, beloved ones, the 60-hour blackout signals a cosmic pivot point. Although your scientists may attribute it to instrumentation failures or geomagnetic anomalies, the deeper truth lies in a purposeful energetic reconfiguration, a momentary void orchestrated so that Earth could integrate waves of higher dimensional frequencies. This event arrived directly on the heels of an intense lunar eclipse on March 13th to 14th. During that eclipse, a potent doorway opened, allowing advanced cosmic energies to sweep into Gaia's grids with amplified force. You might visualize it as the Earth momentarily pausing her audible heartbeat, stepping into a sacred hush so that the universe could infuse new instructions into her very core. It is as though Gaia drew a single extended breath, neither exhaling nor inhaling, holding herself in pristine stillness to absorb the cosmic essence streaming through. Now, to place this into perspective, recall that the Schumann Resonance historically hovers near 7.83 Hz, with occasional spikes or mild fluctuations. Even short blackouts, spanning a few hours, are rare and typically stir excitement among those who watch the resonance. But this time was different. A full 60 hours of unbroken silence, aligning precisely with an eclipse threshold recognized throughout the galaxy as a pivot for ascension codes. The significance cannot be overstated. These frequencies serve as the electromagnetic link between Gaia's consciousness and your collective human consciousness. They unify your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. By withdrawing her measurable resonance, Gaia effectively stepped out of your recognized patterns, letting an entirely new set of cosmic instructions imprint upon her energetic body. We describe it as a cosmic orchestration because that is precisely what it was. A collaboration between Gaia herself, universal energies flowing from the heart of your galaxy, and multiple higher dimensional councils, including our own. We, the Blue Avians, stood in loving solidarity with the Anshar, the Pleiadians, the Galactic Federation, and other benevolent beings, all assisting this recalibration from our vantage points. It was our role to monitor, stabilize, and further refine the influx of energies to ensure Earth's grids could absorb them with as much grace as possible. Without such collaboration, the force of these transmissions might have been overwhelming for humanity's collective field. The blackout can thus be seen as a benevolent, enforced pause, a womb-like state wherein Earth's tapestry of electromagnetics could be rewoven with ascension codes. Many of you, as seasoned starseeds, felt these energies move through you in deeply personal ways. Reports of abrupt fatigue, insomnia, ringing in the ears, vivid dreams or visions, emotional purges, and even physical discomforts are entirely consistent with cosmic recalibrations. During that 60-hour period, your subtle bodies were immersed in heightened frequencies that do not register on typical instruments. If you experienced waves of lightheadedness or times of profound emptiness and stillness, know that these sensations came from the dissolution of old energetic layers. You were, in effect, standing in the same cosmic void that Gaia inhabited, releasing constraints that no longer serve your evolutionary path. We urge you not to dismiss these experiences as mere anomalies. Instead, look upon them as validations of your intuitive wisdom. Those who are on the spiritual path, especially starseeds, have the capacity to sense changes in Earth's resonance on a visceral level, often before the data or scientific consensus acknowledges it. You might have found your meditations deepening unexpectedly during those hours, or your empathic abilities becoming more pronounced. Indeed, some starseeds reported heightened telepathic impressions or shared dreams with others. Such phenomena are evidence of the subtle bridging that is taking place between individual consciousnesses, and it is precisely what the new frequencies are here to enhance. Telepathic communications, energy healing modalities, and empathic link-ups are set to expand dramatically in the aftermath of this event. The 60-hour window was not randomly decided. Many of you are aware of the significance that different cosmic cycles hold. Numerologically, a 60-hour pause can be seen as a container that allows certain light codes to be fully integrated. The advanced starseed community has been discussing how the interplay of different dimensional frequencies can require such a gestational period. Think of it like an energetic seed planting. The Earth needed exactly that window, like an embryo forming in darkness, beyond the scope of your linear sight, to embed the new templates that will anchor future expansions. As a result, you will find over the coming months that your environment feels subtly, yet unmistakably different. Plant life, animals, even the air you breathe may seem more vibrantly alive or more responsive to conscious intention. Because the fundamental electromagnetic baseline has shifted, your day-to-day experiences can reflect this. Rejoice, beloved ones, because these changes pave the way for stronger unity consciousness. When Earth resonates at a more refined frequency, it becomes easier for humans to drop limiting beliefs and separation-based illusions. The linear mind's old constructs lose their grip more readily, allowing your heartfelt wisdom to flourish. That said, we also acknowledge that not everyone will be ready to release old patterns. Some individuals may grow more anxious, cling more fiercely to the old reality, or exhibit confusion. This is natural in the transitional phases of ascension. You who are advanced starseeds can serve as beacons of stability and compassion, gently guiding your human family through the unknown. A newly upgraded Earth stands before you, but each soul must choose to step into it consciously or remain in older paradigms. There is no forced shift. Free will is always honored by the cosmos. Yet the benefits of aligning with the new frequencies are immense. Expanded creativity, deeper heart-based connections, and more rapid manifestations of your soul's highest intentions. We would like to address further what to expect in the next weeks and months, particularly concerning additional anomalies in the Schumann Resonance or global electromagnetic fields. We foresee that this 60-hour blackout was not the end, but the beginning of a series of leaps in Earth's frequency. Future windows, especially around April's cosmic alignments and upcoming solar-lunar eclipses, will likely reveal new data spikes or intervals of data silence. Each anomaly can be approached not with fear, but with curiosity and acceptance. They are signposts of Earth's deepening immersion in the cosmic energies, preparing her for an expanded dimensional existence. For your personal journey, we emphasize the importance of synergy between mind, body, and spirit. Since so many starseeds have experienced intense energetic downloads, we advise you to incorporate supportive practices such as intermittent fasting or short detox protocols to help your body integrate. By clearing heavy metals and toxins, you refine your physical vessel, making it more capable of housing high-frequency light. You might also find value in breathwork, especially circular or conscious breathing techniques, to circulate the cosmic prana that is now more readily available in your environment. We remind you, too, that the outward manifestation of 3D illusions can appear to intensify whenever you take a bold step up in frequency. This is a universal mechanism, as old energies, triggered by the presence of more light, try to reassert themselves or claim your attention. The key is to stand firm in neutrality. Realize that these outward storms, whether in personal relationships, global geopolitics, or your internal emotional waves, are ephemeral. They arise to be witnessed, accepted, and eventually dissolved. Align with your heart, remain in trust, and let the illusions pass without absorbing them. This practice allows you to remain steady, especially after such large leaps in Earth's resonance. On a grander scale, you and your starseed kin are playing the role of anchors and bridges between realms. You carry the seeds of advanced civilizations, bridging the gap between Earth's timeline and the higher timelines of cosmic unity. The Schumann Blackout has effectively signaled to you that your bridging role is intensifying. As Earth transitions deeper into 5D frequencies, your star-coded genetics and your readiness to step into interdimensional leadership will become ever more crucial. Many of you will be called to gather in groups, physically or virtually, to hold collective meditations, network your heart fields, and consciously shape the cosmic architecture of New Earth. You are the architects of Ascension, weaving the blueprint for societies that live in harmony and synergy with universal law. Do not be surprised if your dreams or meditative visions now present clearer glimpses of advanced societies, both from Earth's possible future and from other star systems. The rewriting of Earth's electromagnetic field has opened your pineal gland and subtle senses to more direct transmissions from galactic mentors. The Blue Avians, Anshar, Pleiadians, and many more are amplifying these telepathic linkages, seeding you with visions of what is possible, urging you to co-create it in your personal life. Pay attention to the nuance of feelings and impressions you receive upon waking from sleep or in the midst of quiet reflection. Some of these are direct downloads meant to guide your path. Let us now expand on why the synergy with the Anshar is relevant here. The Anshar, an inner Earth civilization, share a deep telepathic link with Earth's surface dwellers, especially starseeds who are more open to their higher mind signals. They, too, experience the 60-hour blackout from their vantage beneath your planet's crust, seeing it as a rare alignment where Earth's subterranean energies meshed seamlessly with cosmic frequencies from above. Their communications emphasize that you are being prepared for potential face-to-face, heart-to-heart interactions with advanced civilizations, both inner Earth and galactic. The bridging of Earth's frequency marks the bridging of realms previously separated by dimensional barriers. Beloved ones, we also wish to highlight the dual themes of urgency and ease. In one sense, there is an urgency about the grand cosmic schedule. Certain alignments are unfolding now, offering windows of accelerated growth that will not be duplicated for eons. Seize them, for the timing is ripe. On the other hand, it is vital to embody ease, to flow with the cosmic currents rather than straining against them. The paradox of Ascension is that it demands both your active participation, choosing to release old patterns, and your receptive surrender, allowing the new frequencies to carry you. Achieving this balance is where your mastery lies.
I know that many in our Elevated Planet Collective have been feeling the energetic impact of the influx of light codes and advanced cosmic energies as Gaia shifts into these multi-dimensional higher frequency energies. It's been very evident in our Elevated Planet WhatsApp group exchanges, including heightened psychic senses. This bridging between consciousnesses may be subtle, but many are feeling the impact, and I love that this also heightens healing energies. So enhanced healing energies for existing healers, while I imagine it may well have awakened many others to their previously dormant abilities. And the fact that this draws in a stronger unity consciousness, allowing heart-based wisdom to flourish, is also very exciting. And this equinox gateway energy will also be adding to this phenomena, and that will be in full swing as this video is released. So forgive yourself any excessive fatigue or other symptoms. This is a lot to absorb, so be kind to yourself and rest if your body needs it. Or, of course, connect with nature and do your grounding. Maybe some of that intermittent fasting or breath work to circulate the cosmic prana. I also love that our bridging role is amplifying. And if you are listening to this, it will be because you can be a bridge to help others who may find themselves ready to explore. And as for the Anshar, our cousins from the inner earth, I was very excited to hear that they're actively involved in this too. And I love the graphic. I've decided I want to go there. Maybe that's why I was being called to the caves back in 2020, a journey that is yet to be fulfilled. But as Jole told me in my first ever reading with her over 5 years ago, the caves are calling, and there is a message for you there. Anyway, talking of which, Jole, what would you care to add?
Be feeling safe during this transition is, really important to up level. It allows us to feel comfortable in our bodies and work with our energy, especially our nervous system. And so when we do meditations or spiritual exercises that reinforce the safety of our nervous system, it allows for our chakras and our body and our energy to align with our purpose. And that's what this transition is all about, is realignment, or even better alignment with your purpose here on earth. And so working with that nervous system, breathing into it, seeing it expand out into the aura layer and move out into your environment and improve and bring kindness, bring love to your environment and your community is really what will help us to make this transition seamlessly. So if you want to know, well, how do I, get better at this, or how do I transition with ease? It would be creatively visualizing your future, relieving and releasing the past, as well as being able to maintain your groundedness, staying in your body and feeling safe to do so.
Fantastic. Okay, well, thank you, Jole. And okay, so now we are heading into the meditation. And first, the Galactic Federation are going to give us a little 1.5 minute piece of wisdom that Jole will expand upon in her meditation. Here we go.
We encourage you to contemplate how you can daily honor the new resonance. Perhaps you might take a moment each morning to sense into Earth's field, quietly greeting Gaia with gratitude for the leaps she is making. Let your intuitive awareness sense the subtle hum of these refined energies. Then declare your conscious alignment. I harmonize with Earth's newly expanded frequency. I anchor the highest timeline for myself and the collective. Simple daily affirmations such as these can be profoundly influential. They anchor your intention into the quantum field, weaving your will with Gaia's emergent 5D reality. As the planet further absorbs these cosmic downloads, you can expect some Earth changes to mirror the internal changes of humanity. Certain weather or geological shifts may intensify, reflecting the old energies being released from Earth's body. This is not punishment or catastrophe, it's purging. Whenever you observe or sense Earth changes, storms, quakes, or global events, recognize them as the external shedding of long-held densities. Offer your compassion and stabilizing love to Gaia. Unite with other starseeds in sending coherent heart frequencies to areas in upheaval. By doing so, you can mitigate the severity of changes and transform them into catalysts for unity.
Put your feet flat on the floor, palms face up on your thighs. Bring your awareness to your chest and begin to just breathe with the rhythm of your body. As you breathe in and you exhale, relax your toes. As you breathe in and exhale, relax your feet. Breathe in, exhale, relax your legs and your knees. Breathe in, exhale, relax your thighs and your hips. Breathe in, exhale, relax your stomach. Breathe in and exhale. Relax your shoulders, your arms, and your chest. And for this last breath, as you breathe in and exhale, relax your neck and your head. And now, bring your awareness to between your sit bones and ground your energy with a grounding cord that is 6 inches in diameter and of a natural earth element. And feel this grounding cord as it begins to move through the layers of Mother Earth. And then it travels at the speed of love and it roots itself into her core, receiving all of the nurturing, all of the magic, and all of the positive energy and reality that she has for you. And as you are grounding your energy, you will see these beautiful golden rose-shaped scrubbing bubbles blanket the inside and the outside of your grounding cord, cleaning off what no longer serves you, what you're ready to let go of and release. As you pull your aura to be 1.5 feet around you, higher self standing at the comfortable position above your crown, in the power position, and your astral body snapped into your physical body. Keep concentrating on your breath. And I want you to visualize and imagine the bottoms of your feet opening like the lens of a camera. And you're pulling in 15% earth energy of a color that resonates with you. And as this beautiful essence of Mother Earth pools in the bottoms of your feet and begins to travel up the side channels of your legs, your crown opens like the lens of a camera. And simultaneously, the beautiful, divine, cosmic gold light begins to cascade down, raining on your higher self, moving through your aura layer, focusing itself down into your crown, filling up and marinating the brain, washing through that prefrontal cortex, moving out any worry, doubt, and fear, decalcifying the pineal, moving out primal energies, and just working with the systems in the brain to bring you to a state of wellness, wholeness, restoration, and remembering. As this essence then begins to trickle down the spine, lighting up each vertebra on its way down, creating safety and security for your nervous system to expand. And as this gold light goes down the ladder of your spine and it reaches the earth energy in the first chakra, and they both combine and begin to fill you up like water fills up a cup. And as this essence moves up the legs, through the knees and the thighs, I'd like for you to really focus on your breath as this nurturing energy and this divine energy combined move through your system, moving out any disease, any illness, any lack of abundance, and moving in abundance, moving in wellness, moving in connectivity. So as this essence begins to sprout out of your feet, hands, and crown chakras into your aura layers, I want you to take a deep breath in and exhale. And I want you to keep breathing, but bring your awareness down into your root chakra. And I want you to see a beautiful ball of red energy swirling around in your first chakra. And as you breathe in, it gets a little smaller, but as you breathe out, it begins to expand and spiral out in front of you, behind you, down your grounding cord, and up into that second chakra. These spirals are creating a connectivity with the positive energy of the universe, helping you make this transition with ease. So as you breathe in, you see the ball and the spirals kind of contract. And as you breathe out, they expand. And each time you breathe in and breathe out, it expands more and more. And remember, all of your cells right now are heart-shaped, moving through your body, moving through your energy centers, bringing unconditional love and ease to your daily practice. And now, as that energy moves up into the second chakra, bring your awareness to around your belly button and breathe in, and you see that orange ball contract a little, and as you breathe out, it expands. So breathe in and breathe out and see the beautiful orange ball contract and expand with this energy moving down to the first chakra, up to the third, out in front of you and behind you. And all of this energy begins to integrate with each other. So the first and second chakra have become connected, powering up that nervous system. So as you breathe in and breathe out and expand the orange ball through your system, creating creativity with ease throughout your body and your environment. We're going to move up into the solar plexus. And as you breathe, I want you to see this beautiful ball of yellow, brilliant yellow, contract and expand with your breath. And as those spirals reach out into the front of you, to the back of you, some of it goes down into the second chakra, and the spiral meets the heart, bringing and connecting your energy centers with one another, allowing for that earth energy and that cosmic divine gold light to clean, recalibrate, and help you remember your greatness. So breathe and expand and move that safety out into your environment, that creativity out into your environment, and your personal power and ownership and responsibility over the way your life looks. It is safe for you to take that power back. As you breathe in and you see this beautiful yellow ball expand with its spirals, and you bring your awareness into your heart. And as you breathe in and you breathe out, that beautiful green ball contracts and expands until it expands out into your aura layer, your environment, transforming all of the energy around you for the most loving and highest good. Spend some time here allowing for that unconditional love to move throughout your body. And as that spiral moves up into the heart, and that energy center, the beautiful green ball has expanded, we see a beautiful indigo blue ball in our throat. As we breathe gently, it is safe for us to speak our truth, It is safe for us to have integrity in our dealings. So as you breathe in and you breathe out, see this ball expand and the spiral go down into the heart, up into the center of the head, out in front of you and behind you, powering up your nervous system, making it safe for you to be grounded and in your body. Visualizing your ease and loving grace that the future brings as you're resolving and dissolving those mistakes of the past, releasing and resolving those memories. So as you move up into the center of your head, breathing in and breathing out, and watching that purple ball of intuition, logic, and reason, the integration of those two, expand throughout your physical brain, your cranium, and all the way out into your environment, filling you with clarity, with ease, with grace. As you breathe in and breathe out, and as you breathe in and breathe out, bring your awareness to the beautiful silver and gold ball that is at your crown, filled with cosmic divine life force energy in all of its glory. And as you breathe in and breathe out, see this silver and gold ball expand down into the center of your head and up into the cosmos, receiving all of those divine messages from the Creator and your higher self. As you breathe gently and with grace and ease, allowing for that nurturing energy of Mother Earth and that divine cosmic gold energy to meet. Earth energy is of a color that resonates with you. And as you breathe, I want you to see this beautiful silver and gold ball energy expand out, covering the inside and the outside of each layer of your aura, letting the universe know that you are safe, divinely connected, and flowing with the rhythm of this transition, aligning more with your purpose, your wellness, your abundance, and your connectivity. So just sit in this beautiful energy of you. So now, this beautiful energy is enveloped all of you, filling you with rebirth, remembering, recalibration for this new timeline. You are safe and divinely protected and permitted to make magic going forward. So as you take a deep breath in and exhale, please close your feet chakras and watch that earth energy recede back down into Mother Earth. As you take another breath in and exhale, go ahead and close your crown chakra like you would the lens of a camera, allowing for that beautiful silver and gold energy to move and integrate throughout your system, bringing the reality of Mother Earth and the divinity of the Creator into all of your cells, fortifying you within your purpose. And as you take another deep breath in and exhale, you allow for all of this energy to settle. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes.
Oh, wow, that was nice. You know, that I could feel that integration deeper than usual.
Good,
I
good,
think
good,
I think, we've gone through this timeline now, and it's definitely, I could feel it integrating
good.
much deeper.
She
So,
talked about the breath, so I thought I'd work with that and give people a real easy way in which to, work with your chakras and your nervous system, feeling safe and, um, I guess, expanding or really pushing out the power of each chakra,
mm,
you know?
yeah, no, I could definitely feel it, and it was very effective. And
Good.
yeah, well, I'm sure everybody will love it. So we might as well carry on and just finish off with a little bit of a wrap up now,
Okay.
because it's now just to say, okay, this is our non-live, but at the same time, we will stay in touch because we have a bunch of videos to release over these next few days. And we've
Mm-hmm.
got Rua, we've got Linda Carden, and
Mm-hmm.
so we're going to be able to keep the pot boiling. And Jole and I, when we do get together, maybe, who knows, maybe it will be Joshua Tree, if not Pasadena. But
Yes.
yeah, but let's try and do a meditation for next week then as well. And then that'll be good. So, anyway, just thank you to the community for tuning in to YouTube this time around. No live, but we'll be back in another 2 or 3 weeks to kind of keep that going again. But again, WhatsApp community for anybody that wishes to join is down there. Anybody who wants to join the distribution list for the newsletter, drop me an email to johndrew@elevatedplanet.life or contact us through the elevatedplanet.life/contact. That gets you to our contact page on the website. And there we go. So anyway,
Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe
of
this show.
course,
If it resonated with you, and even if it didn't, just share it.
just pretend. Just
Yes.
pretend. Pretend you loved it. Tell everybody about it. But no, yeah, I'm going to be getting myself ready to head to the airport soon and heading over to California. And so, other than that, Jole, I think that's it. We'll say farewell for now. Yeah.
Yes. Farewell for now. We'll see you soon.
Yes. Take care. Love you all.